Hi everyone, this is Irma with my note cards, and before I get on with this video, I just wanted to remind you that if you haven't subscribed already, please do so, and share and comment. I do read every comment and I appreciate your feedback. Today what I'm going to do is I'm going to show you how I have made these background papers just by using 3 acrylic paints that are my primary colors, the yellow, blue, and red. And basically, I'm not gonna, really show you, but yeah, you guys are artists, and a lot of you already have artistic ability, and you do crafts, so you can understand when I explain that what I've taken is regular white cardstock and with a sponge, and I like to use these kind of sponges. These are the ones that you get in the craft stores, and I had already done so earlier, but I had put my 3 colors, and I always include a little white as well. And I take my sponge, which is not too wet, really. Actually, it's not even wet at all. Pretty dry, and I dab it, and then I just pounce. Okay, I dab it in each color, and then I pounce. Sometimes I do 1 color at a time. Sometimes I just take up a little bit of each color and then start to pounce. And these are the backgrounds that I get, okay? And I am, believe it or not, filming this in my bathroom because when it comes to doing a lot of paint like this, I like to work next to my sink. So as I wound up, what I did wind up doing is not only did I do the backgrounds, but I also took some die cuts. They were already cut, okay? I did this one out of orange paper, and then on the other side, what I did was I just took my paint, my 3 colors, and dabbed. All right? Let me show you what the cards that I made look like using this technique. Here's one, okay? Again, this is from a paper stencil, and the paper stencil was, and this is an old, I believe, Stampin' Up! Paper stencil. I've been using these stencils for years. You can see how I have, they've served me very well. What I did was I cut one of these flowers out, and I pounced with my colors, my paint, and once it was dried, I glued it on a card and made my card put my sentiment on, okay? And I did these, unfortunately, they don't have these paper stencils anymore. I've used these paper stencils in a lot of my jelly plate prints that you might be familiar with, okay? But now I'm taking a look at these paper stencils, and it's getting all ripped, and it's time to retire them. And of course, I don't throw things out. I always try to see what else I can make out of it. All right? What I did and what I plan to do with this is I'm going to take a punch and punch out flowers, and then I'm going to make a card out of it. Now this first card is a paper just like this. I used my paper punch, punched out my flowers, took this, glued it on white cardstock, trimmed it, then glued it on black cardstock, and then glued this on my card with my sentiment, and I have a nice, pretty card. Okay, this one I pretty much did the same thing. The only thing is that I didn't put a white cardstock on the other side of this, on the back of it. Okay, and I put, if you can see the shine, a little bit of the those I always forget the name of it, but it gives that little porcelain look to the paper. All right, I hope that this helps. I hope that you enjoy this. Let me just show you one last thing that I'm going to do. I did this paper, and of course, this I will trim, and I will be making a lot more cards. I may be able to get about 6 to 8 cards out of that. So, what do you think? Thank you for watching, and once again, subscribe if you haven't, and I will see you again next time. And oh, don't forget, I do have an Etsy shop where I sell a lot of my cards. Pay me a visit and see what I have. The link is down below. Thanks a lot for watching, and I'll see you next time. Bye-bye for now.